Hello, this is Emma of EmmaLiveYoga and welcome to this Yoga for Runners class. So this class can function as a warm-up or a cool-down depending on whether you've done your run, the pain is over, or whether you just need to get the joints nice and warm for your run. So you might need 2 blocks for some of the runners' lunges, but don't worry if you're in the great outdoors like I am. Just bring the hands down, bend the knees and just work as best you can. If you need any support for the knees again, you might need to use a sweatshirt or whatever you've got to hand before you do your run or after your run. So we'll be working into the hips, the IT band, the hamstrings, the lower back, all of those areas, and also the shoulders, all those areas which can tighten up and need some work before you either start to run or after you've finished your run. So I hope you enjoy this class. Let me know what you think. There were some lovely little ducklings went past as I was filming, so cute. So catch you later. Bye-bye. So coming to standing mountain pose, palms together, and just beginning to connect with your breath. And then bringing the hands down by the sides of the body, walk the feet shoulder distance apart. Inhale, exhale, lower the body, and then roll up to one side, hamstring stretch. Coming down on the exhale, roll to the other side, and coming up at an angle. So you might need to bend your knees for this. Your hamstrings feel a bit tight before or after you run. Inhaling at the top, exhaling to roll down, and coming up the other side. Come back to central alignment. Bring the feet to hip distance, hands to the hips. Do a roll down of the spine now to release the back. So inhale, exhale, begin to ragdoll all the way down, floppy fingers, floppy head. And just pause at the bottom. Do bend the knees. This is to release the full length of the back. Decompress. And then bring the hands to the floor. Step back and come into downward dog position. Then just begin to walk the dog, lifting and lowering the heels. Staying with the breath. So these are all the areas we need to stretch out before or after a run. And come into stillness. Walk the feet as wide as your mat. And exhale to lengthen, so get as much length as you can through the back of the body, reaching the heels towards the floor and working into that calf tissue. And then walk the feet back to hip distance apart. Inhale, float the right leg up, bend the knee, exhale. So just opening out the hip flexors. Push equally through the hands and then bring the leg back down. Square off the hips and step through with the right leg, bringing the left knee down, but keep the toe tuck up the back leg. You might need to pad that back knee. And just pause in there for a moment and then just begin to lift that back knee up, working into those hip flexors. So you can lift and lower, keeping a squeeze on the quad. And then lift all the way up into a lunge position. Lift the arms up, spread the fingers. Make sure you don't sink too deep into that right hip. Nice steady breathing. And then exhale, fall down. Bring the hands down and lift up that back leg. And coming into variation of Parasvartanasana. You might need again to bend that front knee depending on how your hamstrings feel. Try and draw the right hip back. Lift the chest, so try not to round the back as you look towards the big toe. Lengthening on the inhale, letting go on the exhale, and then bend in that front knee. Bring the right hand to the inside of the right foot, left hand to the sacrum, and roll that left shoulder open. This is option 1. Option 2 is to float the left hand all the way up. So this is a hip opener and also a twist into the back. Keep weight in that back heel. A bit of weight work into the shoulders as well as we use the arms as we run. And then exhale, bringing that left hand down, left knee down, step back and lower the body all the way to the floor for a baby Bhujangasana, baby cobra. Inhale, peel the chest up, hands by the rib cage, toenails are down. Exhale to lower back down, tuck the toes under. Inhale, lift up, maybe through a plank, and exhale, come back to downward dog. Inhale, float up the left leg, bend the knee, so opening the hip on this side. You can either do bent knee or straighten out the leg entirely. Keep weight through the palms of the hands and square the hips and step that left leg through. Again, right knee down, toe tuck. If you can live with that toe tuck, roll the shoulders back. Nice steady gaze as you look forwards, up onto the fingertips or hands on blocks or whatever you've got if you need them. And then, again, lifting that back knee, just working into the psoas hip flexor. And just seeing where you need to feel the stretch, sending the breath there. So you might lift and lower that knee, squeeze the quad, and then bring that back heel down. Inhale, try and straighten out that front leg as best you can. Exhale. And then we're coming to that side angle twist. So left hand comes down the inside of the left foot, right hand to the sacrum, or float the right hand up towards the sky. Nice steady breathing. You can look straight ahead or you can look down up towards the hand. Just revisit that hamstring stretch, so straightening out that front leg, lifting the chest. And then exhale, bend that front knee, again back to the twist, left hand to the inside of the left foot. And then we're going to step back again and lower the body all the way down. You can do that with the knees down. Inhale, swim the arms forward. Exhale to squeeze back the elbows. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, squeeze back. Just releasing the shoulders. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, pushing back to dog, but then walk the hands back as we prepare for Malasana Garland pose. So option 1 is to do this from the squat position, resting the arms just above the knees, or you might sit all the way back. Make sure the toes are pointing in the same direction as the knees, and then we come to a twist. So left hand forward, right hand up. Again, you can do this from a much higher squat position, so always listen to your knees, particularly if you're a runner. And then changing sides. Exhale, reaching the left arm up. So this is a nice release through the lower back as well as the hips and the back. And then inhale, exhale, and just begin to gradually open the legs up to your own measure as you lift up through the sitting bones. So again, knees probably bent in this position, and just gently nod the head. Yes, hello, had another visitor in the park. And then from this position, walk the feet back to hip distance. Inhale, walk the hands out. Exhale, easing back into downward dog again. And then just coming through to seated, however is best. Bring the soles of the feet together for Baddha Konasana. Take hold of the feet or the shins and just begin to butterfly wing the knees. So lifting and lowering the knees, putting out the inner thighs. Sit nice and tall, and then take the hands back for a reverse plank position. So squeezing up the glutes, lifting the hips. Keep the knees parallel just for 2 breaths there, opening out the front of the body. And exhaling to lower back down. Coming to laying, semi-supine position. Take a breath there. And then inhale, float the right leg up, bring the ankle above the left knee. You might stay here. Option 1 or option 2 is to draw the legs towards you. Take hold of the back of the left leg. Nice steady breathing. And you might introduce a little rock there from side to side. This gets into the sciatic nerve area of the hip. Keep encouraging that right knee away from you, so keeping that hip open. And then begin to exaggerate the rocking action. Take the arms out at shoulder height, and you might be able to rock all the way over to your left side. Side of the leg might touch down, even the sole of the right foot. You can bring the heel of the left hand into the inner thigh to encourage that top leg away as you turn to look to the right side. This is a great stretch for the IT band. And then inhale, coming back to center. Exhale to lower that leg back down. And then setting up semi-supine. Inhale, float the left leg up. Exhaling, bring the ankle above the right knee for thread the needle. Again, you can stay there or lift the legs towards you. Try and relax the shoulders and the jawline as you breathe. Keep the toes active. And again, you might have a rock there from side to side. And then we turn this into a twist, so keep rocking, but take the arms out at shoulder height, palms are open. And as you arrive there, you'll rock this time all the way over to your right side. The side of the foot, the side of the leg, or even the sole of the left foot touches down. Right hand comes to the inside of the thigh. Take a deep breath there as you then gaze to your left side. Working into the IT band. All these areas that can tighten up in runners. I'm a runner myself, so I know you can be both flexible as a yogi and you can still enjoy your running. You just need to spend a bit more time. Some of these stretches. So then inhale, float the left leg up. Exhale, bring that down. And just bring the knees to the chest, Ananda Balasana, half laughing baby. So take the knees wide, take the outside of the feet as you rock from side to side. You might continue to open out, pushing out through the heels towards a straighter leg position. And then bring everything back in again, knees to the chest. And then either rock up and down the spine a few times or roll to one side, come through to seated. And then roll forward, untuck the toes and easing back into downward dog. A final stretch out before you begin or to close your run. Step or jump forward, exhale to fold, inhale bend the knees for Utkatasana. Exhale, bring the hands above the knees and just begin to circle the knees. A nice warm up for the knees or a cool down for the knees. Twice in both directions. Feet can be together or hip distance apart. Then exhale, fold into Uttanasana, just a forward bend. Bend the knees again. Inhale, squeeze, lift all the way up. Exhale, circle the arms back. And again, inhale, lift up. Exhale, circle back and come into Anjali Tadasana to close our practice. So, pausing here. So I hope you enjoyed your stretch out and it's prepared you or cooled you down. Keep breathing, keep stretching, enjoy your running and enjoy your yoga. I look forward to seeing you again for the next class. Feel free to subscribe. Everything is free on this channel and you'll be updated with the latest classes. Bye bye.